Hi, Jake with Diode Dynamics. Today in the garage, we're going to be replacing the factory outer and inner taillights as well as the factory reverse bulbs on this 2017 Chevy Cruze. Installation only takes a few minutes using basic hand tools. Let's get started. To get started with the installation of our LED turn, brake, and taillight here, we're going to use a 7mm socket to remove one bolt from the inside of the hatch here. This little plastic clip simply pops right off. Set that to the side. And then if you reach up over the top of the liner here, you should be able to peel that back, and that'll give us more than enough room to access the factory taillight bulb. So with the liner out of the way, we're gonna access 3 8mm nuts that'll let the taillight pop all the way out. And then be careful because you wanna make sure to catch that housing if it were to come out. With the housing loosened, you can actually untuck this wiring harness from this little loop here, and then turn the bulb counterclockwise to remove it from the housing. You can set your factory taillight aside. Then we'll remove the stock halogen bulb and install our XP50 LED replacement. Now, before you completely reassemble the taillight area, we'd recommend going ahead and testing for function to make sure that the XP50 lights up. If it doesn't light up right away, not a big deal. Simply disconnect it, flip the connection 180 degrees, and reinstall it. All right, so then we can reinstall our XP50 and turn it clockwise to secure it. Then we'll tuck that harness back into the loop and reinsert the housing. Then we'll reinstall the 3 8mm nuts we removed earlier. With our 3 8mm nuts reattached, we can reinsert this lining back. Reinstall our plastic clip. And finally, reinstall the 7mm bolt we removed earlier. You'll complete all these same steps on the passenger side to complete the installation of our outer taillight bulb. Then we'll move to the trunk lid to complete the installation of our inner running light, taillight bulb, and reverse light. To get started with the installation of our inner taillight and reverse light, we're going to remove a total of 6 plastic rivets from the inside of the trunk liner. That'll give us all the access we need to both sides of the trunk, and we'll be able to remove those stock bulbs and install our LED upgrades. So with our plastic rivets out of the way, we can peel this trunk liner down, and that'll give us access to our inner running light and factory reverse bulb. Now, this inner running light is actually in here pretty good, so we'd recommend using some pliers to give yourself some leverage. So with our factory running light out, we can pull that halogen bulb, set that to the side, and then our HP50 194 replacement plugs right in. Then reinsert it back into the housing and turn it clockwise to secure it. Then we'll pull our factory reverse light, remove the halogen reverse bulb, and our XP50 LED upgrade goes right in. Now, both of these bulbs are polar sensitive, so again, before you reassemble everything, we'd make sure and test for function. Once you're sure that everything's working properly, we'll complete these same steps on the passenger side and then reinstall the plastic tree clips to finalize our installation. With our XP50 LED bulbs installed on the outer taillight of this 2017 Cruze, will not only be much easier to spot by other drivers when slowing down at night, but have a clean, modern look thanks to the instant on-off functionality of the LED. With our XP50 LED Backup Bulbs installed, we'll have a whopping 410 lab-verified lumens per bulb of rear-facing light output at night, as compared to the stock halogen bulb, which is fine, but it's outdated and it simply doesn't produce much light output. Reversing at night will be easier and safer with the XP50 installed. For more information on the LED upgrades shown here today, click the link below or use our dealer locator tool to find a dealer near you. Thanks for watching.